Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 19 Ultimate Team. This is episode number 16. If you guys did not see last episode, be sure to go check it out. It was a little bit different than most of the episodes in the series. I did a dual commentary against Hound Syrup. It was really funny, a really fun game. I enjoyed it. It took me a while to edit. Ended up coming out to like 20 minutes long or some shit. So if you guys want to go check that out, that'd be awesome because it was an awesome game. It was really funny. The ending was awesome. It was cool. So if you guys like those half episodes where I just like play random games with, friends or stuff like that, let me know if you guys want to see more of that. But we're back to the regular series, man. Last episode we did have Tom Brady. Spoiler alert, that will be our next QB. I do upgrade from Drew Brees to Tom Brady. So these last 3 or 4 games will be Drew Brees' final games. Why does my phone always have to go off? I got a new phone. I know I said that at one point, but it does not shut the fuck up. But like my last phone, super silent. Sometimes wouldn't even give me notifications on text. This one, my God, it does not shut the fuck up. It makes a notification sound for everything, and I keep forgetting to mute it throughout the video, but I'm already into this commentary, so screw it, man. So Drew Brees, man, he has been beyond solid for me. If you guys need, a middle of the pack, not too expensive, not super cheap, 50K, that ain't nothing to balk at, especially if you're on a budget 50K, that's not an easy purchase, man. And I'm on a budget. I have been doing some solos, which is surprising, I know, but we'll get some coins here soon. We take a field goal to go up 3-0 early in this game in the first quarter. This was a really good game. I actually didn't really remember playing this game all that much until I edited it back up, or I edited, the whole thing, and I went through it again. I'm like, oh, this was a good game, man. This was really good. This was like I just said like 4 times. This was a very good game. This guy was pretty good. We had kind of similar schemes, a lot of play action fakes, a lot of passing, not a ton of running. But this guy knew what he was doing. He made his reads. He did what he needed to do. But, as I was saying, man, Drew Brees, last couple of games, he has been beyond solid. If you guys need, like I said, a middle-of-the-pack QB to pick up, I would... You hear this? You hear this, right? That's 4... What did you give me a notification for? They gave me 1 notification to use my Sam's... Fuck you. Fucking phone, you sack of shit. I'm getting tired of you. Anyway, I'm sorry. Hopefully that adds to the video and doesn't make it more annoying. But anyway, getting back into this game plan, man. Jeez, our gameplay. God, I cannot talk. Drew Brees, man. You guys need a quarterback. Be sure to go check him out. Great release. Great release. Can't talk. Throw power's fine. Accuracy's money. Him and Tom Brady, I think, are the 2 most accurate QBs in the game. And I even think that Drew Brees puts a little bit more touch on the ball than Tom Brady. Just saying. And I have Tom Brady. I mean, he's 88. I mean, he's solid. Better throw power and everything. I think Brees, for some reason, puts the ball in a better position. I don't know why, but I think he does. So this guy does end up cashing in. I kind of talked over his whole drive. But you guys saw him moving. He moved. My phone interrupted half of that drive. But, that it is what it is, man. 7-3. Second quarter, 3 minutes left. Tavon Austin taking it out on kickoffs. I actually have confidence taking my kickoffs out now. Sometimes I still wave it off. Ricky Williams, wow, actually getting a good run. I cannot believe it, man. Ricky Williams never gets good runs for me. I mean, rarely does he ever run the ball, period. But I mean, when he does get a good run, it's surprising. His users right there playing it pretty well. Jimmy Graham, he will be replaced pretty soon. I end up doing the kickoff challenges, and I get Charles Clay. Now he's really good. I know I'm kind of spoiling a couple of the upgrades, but they're kind of obvious upgrades, but just some players that will be moved down in the depth chart. One will be Jimmy Graham, will be mainly a goal line guy. Speaking of goal line, though, Jerry Rice into the end zone for the touchdown to take the lead 10-7. I don't know why. Take the lead 10-7. 1 minute 42 seconds left in the second quarter. There was one other thing that I wanted. Oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to bring up. I know streaming. I know a lot of you guys, or maybe not a ton of you, but multiple people have commented on some of the past episodes saying, "Bro, when you get to stream, you're getting lazy." I'm not getting lazy. I've just been kind of busy, and I'm trying to keep my channel, I'm trying to post you guys videos. I'm trying to make sure that I keep this series alive, and I'm doing it, I think, pretty well. I'm posting it consistently, trying to get an episode out every few days, and then I need to get back on that career mode grind because I want to get that series, up and running as well because I only have like 3 episodes of that out. But right now I'm just taking, streaming's taking a little bit of a backseat. I'm also thinking about, moving to Twitch instead of streaming on YouTube. Because I feel like that might take away from some videos. So let me know if you guys want to see me on Twitch instead. I might make a channel update talking about it, but I will be streaming again. Don't think I won't be streaming. It's just right now taking a little bit of a break, taking a little bit of a backseat, kind of figuring out what I want to do for content. And I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. Posting you guys videos and just going through these games again, having a lot of fun. It feels like Madden 16, Madden 17 again. Making these videos. It's just I feel like it's rewarding again. Whereas Madden 18, I feel like I was just making them just to force them out. So anyway, man, talking too much about side stuff. 10-7. This is a really good game. This guy ends up getting into field goal range, tying it at 10. You know what? It's not that bad. We talked through the first half. Now it's time to get into this gameplay, straight up into this gameplay for the second half, man. This is where it gets really nitty-gritty. This is where the defense steps up. This is where, reads come into play here, man. I mean, 10-10 at the half. You don't see that a lot. I mean, yeah, you might have those occasional tie games going into half, but, you can tell when it's 10-7 and we're fighting to get those field goals and stuff like that, that it is a good game. Right there, Jadeveon Clowney, that is another... Okay, one more thing I wanted to talk about. Jadeveon Clowney, he's finding himself as the odd man out in our linebacking core, in our front seven. So Jadeveon Clowney, unfortunately, the pick goat might have to go, but right here, Rod Woodson, thank you for jumping, my man, getting us an interception in the third quarter on his first drive coming out of half. That's a huge play right there. Rod Woodson has been playing better. He still does not jump half the time, but when he does, he jumps 4 credit cards and gets the pick, so I'll take it. But Jadeveon Clowney, like I said, the pick goat is... Ooh, that was a bad read. I got away with it. Users this year, man, I don't even get it. Users are just crazy. But, Jadeveon Clowney's finding himself as the odd man out. He's just doesn't really fit in my defense all that much. I got a new user. You guys will see. I'm going to save that one for a video. It's not that crazy, but I would just like to, make it its own video saying, I actually got a user now, which I do. A user with some actual speed. But Jadeveon Clowney, might just have to power him down. I have nothing invested in him other than training. And then, eventually I'm going to get that 91 Telvin Smith. So I'm going to try to grind him out through seasons. So Jadeveon Clowney might have to go. Let me know what you guys think about that. If you really want him to stay, maybe he can fill the backup role and I'll sub him in. But other than that, he's not really getting much use. So, Drew Brees, man, that should have been a pick. This guy should have probably had 2 interceptions on this drive. But you know what? I'm kind of accepting it, man. It's Madden, and then you know what? I overthrow a touchdown on 3rd and 11 anyway. So screw it, man. I probably should have thrown 2 picks on that drive. I say probably because Madden is Madden, man. I mean, how do we know how the fuck these games are going to turn out? This is the way it turned out, man. The drop picks, everything, that is part of the game. I'm accepting this game that way. I still get really mad at it, but when I go over these games in post, I'm just like, it is what it is. Drop picks happens a lot. A team against you can force 40 fumbles, and then you lay way more hit sticks and you force no fumbles. Just the way it is, man. Fourth quarter, this guy is moving. 10 for 13. He has not rarely ever missed, man. He has been killing me with Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz is bad in this game. I think he's bad. I mean, I haven't personally used him, but everybody that has played with him has told me he really cannot throw. Right there, I thought it was going to have a pick. I really did. Jadeveon Clowney, that's another thing. Usering him, he does not have great awareness, great reaction. So, I mean, he doesn't get a lot of plays on those balls. Granted, not a lot of my users have. But Jadeveon Clowney especially, I have to be like right in front of him to be able to make the pick. Right there, I thought I was, but he got kind of lucky being able to dump that off. But we end up getting the user pick anyway. Just throw it at me, man. Why the fuck not? I finally hit it. I keep forgetting to hit the user in previous episodes, man. Drew Brees tried to take off to the 2-yard line, man. We're stuck at the 1. Cam Chancellor with the pick. That's a huge, huge, huge goal line interception with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And then 3rd and 8, we roll out to the right, rolling out with Drew Brees. He brings his safety down, and I mean, we have Doug, so we're not going to get to the end zone. Doug Baldwin is not going to get to the end zone. He's not fast enough, but that's a nice little back juke, though, getting a couple extra yards down to the 12-yard line. 10 for 14 for 227. Drew Brees is really good, man. I mean, honestly, sitting here right now, I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just sell Brady and get the 90 Brees instead. But you know what? I want to make some Brady videos. We will have some in the future, but Drew Brees, I will make sure I hype this man up throughout the next 3 games because he is good, man. I really like this 87 or 86 Brees. Whatever overall he is, he plays like a beast. So a minute left, man. 16-10. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. He has no timeouts. 1 minute. We're up by 6. We can't give up a touchdown. We almost force a fumble on the kickoff. But this guy's, he comes out on offense with some crazy, not crazy, but just questionable play call. Start to the play action. Didn't think he would do that. And then he goes to a triple option. I play it beautifully, man. We hit Ezekiel Elliott right as he gets the ball. It's a fumble. Sean Taylor, he can walk his way to the end zone. But you know what? We have respect. We have respect for this man. He played a hell of a game, man. A hell of a game. 16-10, 45 seconds left. We end up just kneeling it out. We don't take it into the end zone. We have respect for this dude. He played really well. Flow Bash, good game, bro. It was a really good game, man. I know I rambled, parts of this episode, but hopefully that gameplay was still good to you guys. 16-10. It was hard fought. It was really hard fought. It's a win we needed. I've been losing some really tough games in this series, and to come out with a win in that one, where it comes down to pretty much, the final, not the final seconds, but, within the last couple minutes, that was a really good win. You know, I like games like that. That was like a hard-fought game where both teams were kind of doing the same thing. Defense was solid, and it just came down to quarterback play, and I thought that was awesome. And it was a really good game, man. Drew Brees killed it. Carson Wentz, he did really well as well. He made good reads pretty much throughout the game. Me, not so much. I may have probably should have thrown 1 or 2 picks, at least one. But you know what? It is what it is, man. It's Madden. I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. And as always, I'm out. Peace.